This is a game specifically designed so only I know how to win it. And I'm gonna be building an entire carnival with these just to steal people's stuff. And I have to do all of it with absolutely no items. But first, I do kind of need to punch a tree. And while I do that, let me explain how I got myself into this situation. See, a few days ago, I was AFKing at the Enderman farm when this guy named Disleaf just came up to me. And no matter how many times I told him to leave, he wouldn't go away. Until eventually, he just knocked me into the void. Are you serious right now? So now I'm gonna build an entire carnival all just to steal Disleaf's stuff. And what's really funny is that in my ender chest, I have all of these fireworks, but absolutely no elytra to use them. What I do have though are shovels. So I'm gonna use them to get clay that I can then trade with the villagers. I see clay. There's some more clay over here. Holy crap, that's a lot of iron. We have boots. We have full diamond. Like, how long was I recording? 26 minutes. That is crazy. I still need to get tools though. So I'm thinking the carnival is kind of like an archway shape right on that hill over there, but I don't really know how what I'm gonna use to build it. We do have a lot of green concrete left over from building the sign, so I might just use that. Once I finished the arc, I was talking to a couple friends when this guy named Demonic just gave me 7 stacks of wood and an elytra just to look at his base. I mean, if it's a free elytra, I'm obviously gonna take it. Holy crap.
Why is it seen this before?
My game just crashed. What just happened? Well, besides my game crashing, I spent the next few minutes designing and building letters for the sign. And soon, I finished the entrance. And now I have to build the actual games. So, after getting some better gear, I went to go mine the resources I needed to build the games. Look at all of that redstone! Oh, and we can also just ignore the fact that I've already built the first game. Yeah. However, I couldn't waste much time, especially since the game that I built wasn't even rigged. In fact, I'm going to be building 2 completely fair games before scamming Disleaf with the next 2. And game number 2 required a lot of ice, so I started looking for an ice spikes biome. And while I do that, let me tell you about the name of this carnival. See, the sign said DGC, which stands for the Digger Carnival. And the reason I picked Digger is because if you rearrange the letters, it spells rigged, which, in case you didn't guess yet, this carnival is completely rigged. But enough dilly-dallying. I need to get to mining heights. I've made it back to the build, and it's time to start placing down all the ice that I need to place. That's literally it. I don't need any more ice to place. Why the heck did I have to mine it all like that? Alright, so I'm almost done, but I think it makes more sense if I destroy this first game and combine it with the second one. Now, I know this means that I'll have one less game that I can use on Disleaf, but like, look at how fun this is, dude. Alright, so I know this looks a little ugly, but dude, this is actually so fun. So all you gotta do is like shoot this target block here, and it will close you in, and you stand on these slime blocks, and it pushes you back and forth. And you gotta try and hit these target blocks. Oh, I got it! Let's freaking go! The only problem is that to stop it, I just have to like jump out, go down here, and manually turn off the clock. Then I can fly back out, which is kind of annoying. But other than that, game number 1 is complete. And after that, I was gonna start working on building the second game until this happened.
Oh my god.
That was Disleaf. The guy I'm trying to scam just joined the call while I'm getting stuff to scam him. Like, how can this get any worse? Well, while mining diamonds, me and Disleaf agreed on a time for him to check out the carnival. And I have 1 day to finish this. But it's not all bad, because after mining a few more diamonds, I got enough resources to build game number 2, which is a diamond mining competition. I basically hid all the diamonds in a secret spot, and then for 15 minutes practice flying there, so that on the day of the competition, I'd know exactly where to go to get as many diamonds as possible, which meant that the second game was finished. But I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what to do for game number 3. Guys, I know what I'm doing for game number 3. Basically, I want to challenge Disleaf in fishing, using ice to pull the items towards me. Sorry, what I meant was I wanted to use ice and fishing rods to pull the items towards me. However, what Disleaf doesn't know is that while we're playing, I'm gonna flick a lever that will blow everything up. But there's a problem. See, I have all the gunpowder that I need, but I don't have any sand. So, I started looking for a desert to get sand. And after a bit of searching, I found a desert and started getting sand. Obviously. Right, so I've gotten this much sand and this much gunpowder, which means that the only thing I need is iron, because I want to put these TNTs in minecarts, because those explode instantly, which means that Disleaf will have no time to react and escape. And after grabbing a bit of iron, I logged off the server for the day. And the next day, something insane happened, but I didn't get it on camera, so I'm gonna recreate it in a single-player world. Basically, I needed food, so I headed into the nether to get to the raid farm. And while making my way there, I fell in lava and died. So now I had nothing. It's already been 24 hours. Disleaf's wondering where I've gone. And at this point, I think it's just easy to quit and say to Disleaf, I will get you one day. Maybe not today, but one day. Thanks for watching.